The platform, a yearly gathering of intellectuals, invited government officials and like minds, considers the Nigerian economy as its theme for the 2017 edition. This may not be unconnected with the current situation in the country, where the cost of living has skyrocketed. The platform is powered by the Covenant Christian Center, but slightly deviates from the homily to core realistic issues bedeviling the country.
Deal with that as the first. You can't even start saving without dealing with your debt and bringing it under control.
The gathering has always had youth in large numbers. Perhaps this is a deliberate move to engage young minds early and instill the I-can-do spirit in them in a challenging climate.
Mrs. Nimi Akinkugbe.
Mrs. Nimi Akikugbe, a renowned entrepreneur, is first to speak. She bases her talk on a strong financial plan, especially in a recessed economy.
So please, let's track our expenses.
Her target is the youth, as she focuses on some cardinal points to drive home her idea, which includes setting smart goals, investing, creating a budget, managing debt, building emergency savings, money and relationships.
To me, you are your greatest asset. There's no investment that surpasses investing in yourself. So who are you? What is your purpose, your values, your reputation, your goals? Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now? Do you develop yourself? Do you read widely? Do you educate yourself? It truly is the most important investment of all. Each of us, I feel, has at least one or more unique God-given talents. It really is what you can use to change the world. What are you passionate about? What are you exceptionally gifted at? What are your hobbies? You might be an engineer, but are you brilliant with computers? Are you great at teaching music? Are you good with singing, dancing, writing? What can you do? Are you great at graphic design? You know, those things that you're passionate about are what you can use to propel you to greater heights. So sometimes unemployment can be that platform, that push that someone needs to really propel you to greater things. You have to look inwards. It's your responsibility to find your God-given talent, identify it, nurture it, utilize it, and leverage on it. Every day we see young people, articulate graduates. Your degree does not owe you a job. It is so important that you realize that. When I graduated, it was almost automatic. I would get a job. That is not the case now, and that is okay. So don't feel that anyone owes you a job. Maybe it's time for you to create jobs for others. It's so important that you change that entire mindset and look at employment and entrepreneurship. You have the skills, you have the tools, and it comes from developing yourself, cultivating a network, trying to ensure that you always are able to add value.
Let us welcome him as he speaks on maximizing the possibilities in this economic climate.
Mr. Abimbola Olashore is the CEO of Olashore School. His focus is not too far from the previous speakers, although with a slight shift.
If someone offers you an amazing opportunity,
Mr. Olashore dwells on maximizing opportunities in Nigeria's economic climate. Currently, Nigeria's unemployment rate is built at 13.9% by the National Bureau of Statistics. A major reason Mr. Olashore insists on a shift towards entrepreneurship with optimism.
The face of education must change. There must be emphasis on entrepreneurial empowerment and employability. A new curriculum that emphasizes vocational training must be in place. It's all about skills development. I'll give you something. There's the World Economic Forum that they hold in Davos, Switzerland, every year, usually January. Every 5 years, they commission a study, and it's all about skills and what employers are looking for. For 2015, they listed the top 10 things people are looking for, the skills they're looking for, and what they want people to demonstrate. The first thing they said, you must demonstrate complex problem solving. You must be able to coordinate with others, therefore work with people. People management. You must have what they call critical thinking. You must be able to what? Negotiate. Quality control. Service orientation. Then number 10 was what? Creativity. Therefore, for 2015, that's what they were looking at. Now, they've done the report in 2015, and they said, in 2020, what are we looking at? Number 1 was still your ability to solve complex things. Guess what was next thing? Critical thinking. And the third thing was what? Creativity. Creativity had moved from number 10 to what? Number 3. Now, creativity, can you teach creativity? Even if you're in school today, if you're creative, you're probably the one that teacher will send out of the classroom. You'll be the one that will be told to stand outside because they believe you're what? Disruptive. What we have done in my school is nearly to now ask ourselves, how do we now take all this on board and came up with what I call a leadership program. And that leadership program focuses on a number of things. Critical thinking, complex problem solving, communication, we call it 6 C's, creativity. They will now add 2 things that are particular for us in Nigeria. One is about community, and the other one is about what? Citizenship. The whole idea is not to create leaders which I want to export. I want to create leaders that will be relevant what? In Nigeria. That even if you are employed within your own sphere, you are also what? A leader, even if you are in employment. But let's talk about the entrepreneurs. For entrepreneurship, there must be a policy environment. And that policy environment must be born out of a vision of those that lead us. Thank you very much. And